Hi, my name is Mensuration. Welcome to my study room. Today we are solving questions 21 and 22 of Wassce 2022 core or general mathematics paper. And the question reads, in the diagram, angle POQ equals 150 degrees and the radius of the circle PSQR is 4.2 centimeters. Take pi equals 22/7. Use the information to answer questions 21 and 22. Right. Remember, this diagram is not drawn to scale. Question 21 says that find the length of the minor arc PRQ. So we are finding the length of this arc from here up to here. If like this was drawn to scale, we just would have put a rope around it and then measure it along our ruler, and then that is the end of it. But since the warning is already here that this is not drawn to scale, it means that we have to use the formula, and the formula for the length of an arc is the angle the arc makes at the center of the circle over 360 degrees times the circumference of a circle. So let's just write that. So let's write a general formula as the angle cot theta over 360 times the circumference of a circle, which is 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle. So in this case, we know the angle the arc subtends at the center, and that is 150 degrees. So we put 150 degrees here over 360 times 2. We were given the value of pi to be 22/7, then times the radius of the circle, which is 4.2. We can just use this 0 to cancel this 0. Then, not to worry ourselves, we can just multiply all the numerator. Remember, this is divided by 1. We can change this to common fraction, or we do it 2/1. It doesn't change anything. So we just multiply 15 times 2 times 22 times 4.2, and that is going to give us 2,772. So 2,772. Then 36 times 7 also give us 252. And 2,772 divided by 252 is 11. That means the answer for question 21 is A, 11.0 centimeters. Then we get to the B part, which is find the area of the sector OPSQ. The sector of a circle is formed by an arc and 2 radii. This was called the minor arc in the question 21. It is the minor arc because we have 2 arcs coming together to form this circle. The arc PRQ and the arc PSQ. Because the arc PRQ is smaller than the arc PSQ, that is a minor arc, and the bigger one is the major arc. So the sector, as I explained earlier, is the major arc PSQ, and then the radii PO and OQ, forming this side sector. So that is, we can also call this the major sector and this is the minor sector. So the question is for us to find the area of a sector. The area of a sector of the circle is just the angle subtended by the arc forming that sector at the center divided by 360 times the area of the whole circle. Let me just write that. Since I call this theta and it's the same diagram, I would not like to call it theta. So let me call it maybe beta as the second angle here over 360 times the area of a circle. Do you remember that formula? Yes, that is pi r squared. Total sum of angles about a point. Do you know that? Yes, 360. So if this is 150, what do we get here? That is 360 minus 150, and that will give us 210. So 210 divided by 360 times pi, the question gave us to be 22 over 7 times the radius is 4.2 times 4.2. Again, we just do all the multiplication like we did for the first one. A multiplication of the numerator gives us 81,496.8 all over 2,520. Remember, this time we didn't cancel this. If you did the cancellation, it would have given you 8,149.68 over 252. So whichever you do, the answer will still be the same. And when you divide the two of them, you are going to get 32.34. And looking through the possible answers, that will be option D. And this is where we end today's lesson. I hope this has been of help to you. If yes, then kindly consider subscribing to this channel for more videos. Thank you. Bye.